Hello and happy solar eclipse Monday, guys. So I am finally in my classroom this afternoon. It is pretty late in the afternoon, but I have been helping out trying to get our truck put up, and just a total like crazy busy morning this morning. And on top of that, I have a really bad hurt shoulder and back this morning, so I haven't been able to do a lot of lifting and moving. I've been trying to rest it as much as possible. It started hurting on Saturday night, so I'm crossing my fingers that it won't be hurting all week long, or else that is going to be absolutely miserable for me. So we finally got the benches put up in the classroom. They look lovely, and I'm so excited that I have those. I'm so grateful to my father-in-law and my husband for making those for me this weekend. So they look wonderful. And then my very sweet husband also decided that he was gonna help do some of the heavy lifting and hard work by taking off the cabinet doors that are up on top of my cabinets. So he took those off for me, and he also set up my chairs with me, and he also set up my new cart that I got from IKEA. So I also went to Michael's and I got a little bits and pieces that I would like to go ahead and just kind of put them up in my classroom, try to get everything neat again. Like, I feel like I'm always cleaning up. I make a ton of messes, y'all. Like, why do I keep doing this to myself? So I'm gonna try to make everything neat again, and then that's gonna be pretty much it for today. I have a call at 6 o'clock with a patron, so I need to be sure to do that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that here or if I'm gonna go home to do that, but I know I need to have it done by 6 o'clock. I need to be somewhere. So that's gonna be my focus. I'm gonna go ahead and set you guys up. I'm gonna take out my little bits and pieces and start putting them up in my new open shelving. Y'all, I really like my shelves. Look how good that looks. I like it. I think it looks really, really nice. It really opens up over here. So let me show you guys from like afar what it would look like. So there it is now. Oh my goodness gracious. I love this little view right here. It's nice and clean except for all that junk that's right there, and you know, that junk, and just ignore all of that and really just take this piece in, because I think that looks really, really nice. Sorry, I'm a sweaty mess. You guys already know the reason, so I'm not even gonna say it, but I do apologize for being crazy. So I ended up deciding to take some of my favorite books for fantasy. So like the Spiderwick Chronicles are some of my favorites. I thought a really good picture book was Tuesday. Y'all, if you've never seen these books, I also have lots of them out there. They're just phenomenal, and I love them for fantasy and being able to kind of read the pictures for when we were in kindergarten. It was great. So I put that book up here just because it's one of my favorites. Also have the Chronicles of Narnia up here. I found these letters at Michael's, so I really, really like those. I think they came out really nice. I didn't have all of one, so I just decided to piece them all together, and I think it ended up turning out way better. And then on this side, I did find this little piece right here, this little glass set at Michael's. Just added some vines in there just to kind of make it look like I had a purpose. I put Firestar, Icefire, some of my son's favorite books. There's Flotsam, which I think is another fantastic picture book, especially for kindergarten, when you're introducing, talking about pictures and being able to draw a story with pictures and writing. I think it's phenomenal mentor text. So I did that one. There's the Harry Potter books. These are some of my hardbacks. I would love to get the entire collection in hardback. I have some of them in hardback, some of them in paperback, so I would like the whole hardback collection. Would be cool. Found these bottles, which I thought were really pretty, at Michael's. I already told you guys about the picture. Say hi. And then I have Fantastic Beasts, which is here, and the dictionary and writer's thesaurus. I have other little pieces that I want to add to it. I'm just not sure exactly what to add up here. I also got the little white stools up here that I purchased from IKEA. They didn't have the black ones, so I just went on ahead and did white, which I'm okay with because this is all white. This is white as well, and it kind of plays off of that too, so I think that looks really nice. I need to change that before the beginning of the year. All this stuff I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with, y'all. All this junk. This came out of these cabinets, so I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with them, which I'm not sure yet. It'll be fine. It's not like, you know, open schools and on Thursday. Open schools on Thursday, by the way. So the kids are gonna be able to come with their parents and view the classroom. The classroom in which is a chaotic, hot mess right now. So, whew, it's gonna be crazy. I need to go ahead and start heading back home. My arm is killing me. I'm gonna go put some hot and cold compresses on them because it is really, really hurting, and I need to take some more ibuprofen. And then I have my call in a little bit, so I need to get ready for that. And I will be back tomorrow to get back at it and hopefully get my room cleaned up. Good morning, everyone. So today is going to be a day of figuring out where to put stuff. So we're going to play a little bit of Tetris today, and that's going to hopefully get my room cleaned up. Now I'm starting to consider getting rid of some of my craft stuff. Now, I used craft stuff a ton when I was in kindergarten. I don't use it as much in 4th grade. So I may end up taking home some of my craft things and just putting them down in my basement and using them with my kids, and then that'll give me a lot of room to be able to store teacher books and then also the binders that we're going to be using to kind of keep all of our units together. So that's going to be the game plan today. Let me show you guys exactly where everything will hopefully fit. So here's a set of binders that need to get for me to go through. There's a few teachers manuals in there and books and things to that extent that need to get cleaned out. There's a whole bunch of other books that are over here that need to end up getting cleaned out. And here's the closet. So you guys remember this closet hopefully from last year, but this was the craft closet that I had a ton of crafts and items inside of it. So I'm gonna need to empty this entire thing out and then reconfigure where everything is going to end up going. I also have this area back here in the room where a lot of the craft items, and then I have some math manipulatives. So a lot of those are gonna be staying. Some of those may end up going. It just kind of depends on what I need to do. So I'm going to work on getting some of this stuff emptied out and figuring out where I can start placing everything. I got the majority of this closet totally cleaned out. The only problem is I can't move the shelves. For some reason, because these are so close together here and here, I can't lift these high enough to be able to get them to come out. So I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna fit more binders into this closet. I don't think I'm going to be able to be honest. Now I just have an idea. Maybe if I take these binders and I can probably put them where I have some of these little math manipulatives over here and just have that as a binder spot there along with the books, because the books themselves are not taking up a ton of room. So if you look like here, look at that, I still have a ton of space here. So I think I'm gonna try that out and see if I can fit those in there. I've had the opportunity to have a little bit of a break. Went home, had some lunch, and I also took Blaine to stay with his dad. So now I am kid-free, which is a really, really nice feeling because that means I don't have to clean up 5 times of the mess that I already have inside of my classroom. It seems like every single time that I turned around, Blaine would like destroy something, and so I would have to clean that mess up on top of it. So not having him here, although I do miss him so much, it is really, really and truly like a blessing to be able to just kind of be by myself and get my classroom cleaned up. So let me show you guys exactly what I have gotten done so far. So I finally got this little area all nice and clean. It would be really cool if I could put some like lights back here so that they could glow, but I'm not really sure how I would be able to do that. If you guys have an idea about how I could put lights somewhere in these cabinets, let me know. Leave a comment down below so that I could put those up, because I think it would add like another really cool effect to it. Anyway, so now I kind of have my open shelving decorated. It looks pretty put together. I did leave a couple of like blank spaces just for me to be able to go and add a couple of things to it. And then down here, the kids are gonna have kind of their little workstation. So I keep their sharpened pencils, highlighters, paper clips, and erasers, scissors. They have crayons, pencil sticks, glue sticks. This will have some different options for paper in there for them. I never let them touch that. And then I also have in here some resources that we use for like reading and writing. So all of those will be in there, and then these are going to be for math that they'll also be able to use during those times. So that's kind of this little area, which I'm very, very proud about. Back here, I got this as cleaned out as I possibly could. So here's what it looks like. I probably need to go through and make some shelving. These are like extra bags that I had going on here. These are my field trip like survival kits that I give to my chaperones. So those are all there. I have my big huge like a disco light. So there's my disco light. And then we have some Lay's. I don't know. Anyways, so I did keep some of my like craft things that I just feel like that we would use. I have a lot of my math manipulatives here, and then I have more craft stuffs, and then just bins and my DRAs are down there at the very bottom. Over on this side, I ended up wanting to put, I have my binders in there, and then I have all of my teacher like resources as far as just like books and different literature in there for me to be able to access. These are just a bunch of binders that I have, different things that were left behind but I don't want to throw away, so I stuck those in there. So I'll be able to access these whenever I need them. Stubborn door. Jamon. Okay. This one will be able to house a lot more binders over here for me. I don't have any right now, but when I do, I can put those in there. I keep a lot of my books that are my lower level books in here, just because I don't want all the kids accessing these books. But if I do have some of those students who need to have access to some of those lower leveled readers, I can have them here, and my kids will be able to get to them if they need to. So for the most part, I got everything cleaned up. Like, there's nothing on my floor at this point. I would like to go ahead and vacuum, because I don't know who else is like this. Like, I really feel like vacuuming just makes your room feel so much better. So I am one of those people that really likes to vacuum. If I could, I would vacuum like 3 or 4 times a day, just because it makes me feel better. I don't know, my room may not be clean at all, but if I vacuum, it feels clean to me. So the only other thing that I have now are gonna be is this insane pile that I have. It's not as bad as you think. A lot of it needs to go inside of binders, or it needs to get organized into a file cabinet. So I'm not too stressed out about it, but I do need to get that all cleaned up. So that's the only thing that I really have, like, as far as me having to put away. And then I also need to put away, there's some books that are over here that need to get put back into the library. Other than that, I'm pretty much done. I would really like to go ahead and start working on some bulletin boards and get those put up. So I'm thinking about getting my writing, like labeling it right here with writing, like a writing nook or writing corner. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna decide yet, but I do wanna make those letters so I can get them laminated and cut and put up. That would make me feel a little bit better too. And I also gotta fix a couple of things. So I need to turn my hot glue gun on. The hair has gone up. Ooh, it's been a long day. Anyways, so I finally got my writing corner up, but the light is like reflecting really bad on it since it's laminated. I initially had it here, did not like it. I think I like it better up here. Like, I wish I could show it to you guys, but unfortunately, like, that light is being such a stinker. Here, hold on. Oh, there it is. Look at that. So now it just says writing corner. Now all of our writing that we're going to focus on and just like ideas and that type of thing is going to go up inside of this little bulletin board. I feel like it's really, really cute. I want to put something else up here, maybe some motivational quotes or something to that extent, but I'm not 100% sure yet. So I'm just going to leave it be for right now until I decide exactly what I want to put in that little area. I have to say, I am pretty proud of myself right now because I got a lot of stuff actually cleaned up. So I had a huge pile back here in this little area, and now like it's all down here, guys. Like that's not too shabby. Like I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job, especially with having a bad, like a hurt back and shoulder. I feel like I am in the zone, which is really, really nice. I have everything pretty much ready to go. Like I feel good about kids coming in here on Thursday with parents to take a look at the classroom. It may not be 100% done, but I'm feeling good about it. I think what I'm gonna do now is go ahead and like turn on my hot glue gun, and then I'm gonna fix the garland that keeps falling over here for some reason, and then I also need to fix my H. Like I guess since it's been so hot with no air, with no AC, like the moisture and the heat has not been allowing things to stick up there, so it's just been falling off. So I'm gonna fix that, get that together, and I think there was something else that I needed to fix with the hot glue gun, but I don't remember. I don't remember. Guys, I don't know what's wrong with my Silhouette. It's not wanting to connect to my computer, which is such a pain in the butt. I brought my Silhouette here because I needed to cut some things out, and it's not connecting. I've tried everything. I've moved the USB to the other USB on my laptop. I've tried turning everything off. I've tried, you know, restarting programs, and it's not wanting to connect at all. At all. It's so frustrating. I can't get it to work. So I'm sitting here waiting because there is something that is supposed to be arriving in my classroom, which is very, very exciting, and I can't believe it's actually gonna go up because my back is hurting. My brother-in-law, my mother-in-law are all gonna come to help put this bad boy up, and I'm so excited for you guys to see it. I'm excited for it to go up, and I hope the kids really, really like it. Like that's what I kind of fear the most, is that they're gonna look at it and not like it. But I'm gonna cross my fingers and hope and pray that it goes up perfectly, that everything's fine, it doesn't fall. But I'm so excited about it. And it's getting really hot in here because they turned the air off at 4. I know you guys are probably sick of me saying this, but it's true. And I used to know this trick, which would turn the AC back on, and it doesn't work. They found me out. Hey guys, so I wanted to throw this little piece inside of the video because I wanted to explain why I did not vlog at all on Wednesday. So when we were at the school and I was waiting for them to bring the dragon by to get it set up, as we were starting to get ready to leave and we were packing the kids in the car, I started to get this really bad pain in my shoulder and in my back. And luckily my husband was there, but I sat down and I just started crying to him, telling him I could not take the pain anymore, and we decided to try to take me to an urgent care that was nearby. So we went to this urgent care, and the doctor told me that I had a pinched nerve. It told me that it could have something to do with the disc that was in my neck and that I needed to get checked by a neurologist. But luckily she was able to give me a steroid, and she also gave me a muscle relaxer, and we got the medicine filled, and we ended up going straight back home, and I went right to bed and I fell asleep because I was beyond exhausted, and the medicine helped, thankfully. But I decided that on Wednesday I wasn't really going to go to the school, that I was going to try to just rest. So I spent a lot of time on my couch just kind of relaxing and trying to rest my shoulder and my back as much as possible. Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday morning, and most importantly, it is open school day for me. So what this means is that we have 2 times during the day. We have morning time and an evening time where the school is pretty much open for parents and kids to be able to come in, check out the classroom, take a tour of the school, and just kind of get that really good feeling of where do I need to go on the very first day of school, so that they're not so nervous next week. So it's very, very exciting. I like to be here so that I can greet my kids, so that they can check out the classroom. I really want them to come in and kind of, I like to see their faces. Last year was really cool to see their faces and their expressions when they walked into the room. So this year I actually get to be here for both times. Last year, because I was in training, I was only here for the evening. So it'll be nice to see how many people we actually get in for the day. Okay, so I have a lot to get done this morning. I have a table outside that we're preparing, and we usually put like coffee and drinks and snacks and things like that for the kids. We also have a sign-in sheet so that the parents can sign in so we can get a good idea of which kiddos came to kind of check out open school today. And then we also have an information sheet of just some really good information for them to know for the first day of school. Because we don't have an actual parent night until sometime in September, I like to make sure that my parents know exactly what to expect. Things like snack, things like homework and communication folders, and all of those good things in between. I want them to be able to kind of go ahead and know these things before the first day of school, because as a parent, for me, I like to know those things. I want to know what is it that I need to be doing, what is it that I, is expected of me and is expected of my child on that first day. So we went on ahead and made a little information sheet so that we can give them all of that information. For those families who do not come, we will send out an email tonight just kind of giving them that information sheet, going over it, thanking those who were able to come out and make it by and check out the classroom. So lots to get done today. And I have a Miss Frizzle dress on today, and I really love it. I went with the plants because that's what we're doing. Our theme this year is we're doing plants, so I feel like, hey, plant. Anyways, Miss Frizzle's like my inspiration. I love her so much. So I need to get a board ready. I just like to put some type of a chalkboard out there, welcoming parents and then also reminding them to take certain things. So I will also put a few out there kind of telling them, please take this, because I don't want them to feel like, should I take one, should I not take one? So I go ahead and put signs out there saying take one. I will show you guys everything that I have. Actually, let me show it to you now. So last night I made a bunch of chocolate covered pretzel sticks. Some of them were bad and some of them came out really nice and pretty, but this is what they look like. Oh, nothing fancy, y'all. Like, seriously, it is the simplest thing ever, but I made a huge basket of them, so that's something that's gonna be like their little goodie. I have one of my partners is bringing a bunch of candy that they're gonna put out there. She's always the candy lady. Like, if you need to go and get something like chocolatey, you go to her room. I'm so glad that she's my partner. She's never gonna have chocolate. Anyway, and then the other one is bringing coffee and waters to be able to give to our families. In the evening, we're gonna do lemonade, but it's all still really good. So I also brought, for those kiddos who don't like to have the chocolate on it, just plain pretzels that I'm gonna put inside of a little cup. I went to the Dollar Tree to get these pretzels, guys. They're the best. I also found, while I was at the Dollar Tree, these really pretty little glass bowls that I thought that they would look really nice kind of sitting up inside of. So I'm gonna put the empty ones inside of these. And then I have some ribbon with the house colors on them. So I thought that that would be really cute. So that's what I have. It's my partner. So that's what I have. I'm gonna get my chalkboard set up just saying welcome to open school, and then I will show you guys what it all looks like at the very end of it. The first round of open school went really well, and you guys are gonna notice that I have now completely changed. Y'all, it is so hard to go back to just like dressing up and like being presentable 24/7 when you've been a hot mess for the last like 3 months. So I'm just gonna have to get myself used to it, and by that I mean that I'm gonna wear my like comfy teaching clothes that I can get away with that are still not as fancy. But I do like that dress. I was just getting really hot and couldn't do it all day. So I chose to opt for this, which I think is a really great second option. So yeah, first round went really well. We had quite a few kids that came in to see us, and they really enjoyed the snacks. They enjoyed the scavenger hunt. So let me show you guys a little bit more about the scavenger hunt. So the scavenger hunt itself just had the kids be able to go between the 3 rooms. So find the mailboxes in your homeroom, be able to find Mac the Dragon, explore the libraries, be able to find something that you love, look at the schedule. So it just was like helping them to be able to locate certain things in different rooms, which I thought was really fun and cute. So they really enjoyed that. Then I'm covering up a little bit of information here, but then there is the top 10 information sheet that I created last night. So this is stuff just for the first day of school. It just kind of talks about some of our things that we really want to make sure that we communicate to parents. So because we do not have we don't have a meet the teacher or a parent night until September, I wanted to make sure that I had just some really good information that the parents needed to know. Just as a parent, I like to know those things. So I feel like I've already told you guys that. I'm so sorry. So now what we're gonna do is we are just giving ourselves time to just be able to work in our rooms, get some things done. I know my two partners are trying to get their libraries together. They're also trying to get a few other decor pieces finished up. For me, on the other hand, I don't really have much to do. The only other thing that I need to do is like work on the dragon just a little bit, but I need certain pieces for it, so I can't finish it right now. I also was heating up some ramen noodles, so about to have me some of that for lunch. So yes, everything is pretty much done for me. I'm gonna work on getting some computer things done. I wanted to see about getting their, excuse me, I wanted to see about getting some of their name tags finished up, and then also for the communication folders, I was gonna put them into the houses. So I was gonna do that, and then we're gonna do plans tomorrow, which will be nice and exciting. I am gonna eat some ramen, work on my laptop, and get some work done. I have honestly been spending the past like 40-ish minutes working on getting labels and communication folder pages all typed up and printed out. It's taking me for flipping ever. Like the name things is what takes the longest, and I think that's why I ended up going to numbers for the past few years, just because it was so much easier to have the numbers and then not have to worry about typing names up every single year. But I'm doing names. So that's kind of what I've been doing. It has not been anything glamorous or fun. I've literally just been copying and pasting things so that I can get these printed, and then I have to do my mailbox labels, and I think I'm done as for the most part with like their name stuff. Once I get these done and the mailbox is done, I think I'm done with that. I'm done with all the name things, so that will be good. And then I want to get, one of the teachers was so sweet and was getting rid of her like book stand, which I was really excited about. And I know you watch these videos and I love you so much. You are the most wonderful person on the face of the planet. But she was getting rid of it, I think, and she graciously let me have it. So I'm very excited about having it in the classroom. I'm going to display some of our books that we're going to be reading and kind of things that we're going to be researching. So I'm really excited about having that. I'm going to show you guys that later once I start getting that set up, but I do want to get that set up. So yeah, that's pretty much what all I've been doing. I just wanted to like catch up with you guys, say hi, tell you that I've been sitting in this exact same spot, drinking Diet Coke, eating ramen noodles, and watching vlogs, because it's what I do. And really, I'm watching Vlogmas, which is like, people are probably saying, are you freaking kidding me? Y'all, I'm really excited about fall, and I want fall to come, so I'm just gonna keep hoping and wishing and praying and thinking. I know this is not the right words, but I made it up. Alright, I will finish these up and then I will catch up with you guys in a bit. So I'm feeling pretty proud of myself because I got everything printed and ready to go. So now I am going to fill up my new little book stand that I'm so excited about. I've really missed having one of these. I had one in kindergarten, I absolutely loved it, so I'm really excited to have one of these again. So I have tons of books that I like to kind of display for the beginning of the year. I'm gonna set these out and make it look really cute, and I can't wait to see the finished product. Look how cute that is. I love it. I do have a few more books that are at home in my garage, or not my garage, my basement. I have some at home in my basement, so I need to bring those here and put those inside of that. But so far, I love it. I think it looks adorable. So that'll hold some picture books up there that I think are going to be some really great reads for kids if they want to choose some of those. And then I have like my chapter book display that's going to be down here that are some of my favorites. So I like it. I think I am really happy with it. So my partner is going to Walmart right now, and she's gonna get me a tension rod so that I can put up some curtains in front of my window and my door, because I'm feeling a little bit self-conscious talking to a camera while people are walking in the hallway and they can see me. Last year I was back in the corner so no one could ever see when I was doing it, but this year everybody can see it when I'm sitting here. So she's gonna go get me something that I can put up some type of a curtain. I have some like leftover sheets from fabric that I was going to use and ended up not using, so that'll be a good little place for it to be, because I'm feeling a little awkward. All right, so I measured out the papers for putting the kids' names in their mailboxes. So now I'm just gonna make like their names on a PowerPoint, and then print those out, cut them up, and then get it into their mailboxes so that that is ready to go for the first day of school. Not sure how much of this you guys can actually see. I'm not really liking the design of it, but it's gonna have to do for right now. So I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. I'm gonna go ahead and stick the rest of these in. Oh my gosh, why is it so bright? Anyway, I don't really like the design of it, so I'm just gonna leave it for right now just so that I can have something up for the time being, and then I'm gonna have to figure out just a different design to be able to put in it. But so far, the sizes are working out, so now I just need to put all of the kids' names in there, and then I will be done. Oh my gosh, y'all have to check out, sorry, I just had a cookie. But you guys have to check out my makeshift curtains that I just made. So I have a tension rod, and I am not even joking. I stapled it to create a hole for the rod to be able to go through, and then I just tied it with the pretty ribbon, and then I cut it off. So this is a twin bed sheet that I used to cover my walls with that I had laying around. So I used that one on one side. I'm gonna use the other color on the other side, and boom, I have a curtain for privacy. Good morning, everyone. It is Friday morning, and I have the feelings of Godzilla at the moment. So I feel like I am tearing everyone apart. And I'm not sure if it's because I didn't have a cup of coffee this morning, or if it's because of my back or medicine, or just because I'm a moody person. So there's lots of different reasons of why I could be feeling this way. Anyway, so I just walked into my classroom, and I have a couple of things that I would like to get done. We are going to be meeting, and as far as like it's my partners and I are going to be meeting to be able to just kind of tailor out and make sure we have all the finishing touches for the first week of school, which is next week. So I need a couple of things to get done this morning. One, I want to finish getting the books done that I have not put away inside of my library. So that's one thing. The second, I need to put down, we usually make like little cards for our kids to be able to put their username and passwords to be able to log into all of their accounts for our district. Okay. Hi. So we usually have little cards that we put our kids' username and passwords in them so that we can give it to them when we're going through all of our iPad lessons, and they're able to log into their accounts, and we're not having to like shuffle to figure out who doesn't know what password, all that good jazz. So that's another thing. We also want to get together some type of lunch number situation for them, for those who don't know their lunch numbers. So we're gonna get something like that for them together. Typically in kindergarten I did like little clips. I've also done like rubber bands where the kids have had like, not rubber bands, but the bracelets, like the rubber bracelets that you could buy. In kindergarten I used to love being able to do it with that because I saw a parent do that one time and I was like, that's the coolest idea ever. The kids love bracelets. So we have to get those together as well. For the most part, that's pretty much it. My room is done. Almost. The only other thing I need to do is get some book covers to be able to finish off my dragon. And that's really about it, I think. Yes, that's gonna be about it. So that's what I want to get done. My plan is not to be able to stay all day long today because it's Friday. I want to go home and see my kid off the bus because I won't be able to do that anymore after this point. And I woke up hurting. So I need to go home and I need to get some rest and enjoy my freaking weekend. So, all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and print off some of my labels because I think I took my labels home for my library like a dum-dum. I don't understand why I do some of these things. So I need to print off some of those labels and then I'm gonna get started on their usernames and passwords. By the way, y'all, so like, do you see my attire? Like, this is true Bridget attire right here. I put my hair up because I'm not loving my hair at all this week. I feel like I look ridiculous, redonkulous. I mean, it's okay. So it is now the end of the day. The bell has pretty much rung to tell students to go home, so I almost feel like that's telling me that I need to go home. I am so sorry that I was not able to vlog as much as I was wanting to vlog today. Unfortunately, I had completely forgotten that I had a meeting this morning with our guidance counselor. So we met with the guidance counselor, then we also had our planning time, so we got to meet for planning and just made sure like our 3 days is pretty much mapped out. We have everything printed, so now we just get to go home this weekend and cut and laminate and get everything else ready that we need to have ready for next week. So y'all, this is it. This is like the end of my summer. This is like school starting next week. I go back to work on Monday morning. We have like our big breakfast that we always do at the high school, and then we have our mini PDs in the morning, and then we get to break out into our rooms. So I can't believe it's already happening. The new school year is about to start. So it's like 2017-2018 school year will be starting next week vlog. But I'm very excited about this year. I have the new multi-age classroom that's going to be happening this year. I have an amazing group of kids. I'm working with 2 amazing other women as far as like teachers goes, and I don't know, I'm excited. I got a house. It's a big year. This is going to be a really big year for me, and I'm very excited. There's the bell. And I'm very, very excited about it. I cannot wait to see kind of what the year holds for me and for my family and for the lettered classroom. It'll be a good year for me. I'm hoping and I'm praying. If not, I'm gonna make it the best that I can possibly make it. So I am gonna go ahead and end this vlog now. I apologize if the vlog seemed like it was a little bit scattered with my shoulder and my back, which by the way, it is still hurting. It just kind of put a lot of things at halt for me this week. But I will be back next week, of course, as always, with another vlog. So I hope that you guys are having a wonderful weekend. Enjoy it, rest up, relax, maybe go take like a bubble bath, lush bath, whatever you want, kind of bath you want to take, or a shower, you know, whatever floats your boat. So enjoy your weekend. I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching this channel, guys. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up if you are so excited about the 2017-2018 back to school vlogs. Anyways, all right, I'm gonna talk to you guys later. So I hope you liked the video. I will check you guys next week.